The silence in this house isn't empty. It's heavy, like a wet blanket pressed against my face. I moved into the Blackwood estate 3 weeks ago. People in town whispered about the architectural tragedy, but I just saw a Victorian fixer-upper with a price tag that felt like a steal. Now I realize the house was the one doing the stealing. It started with the scratching. At first, I told myself it was squirrels in the attic or the settling of century-old wood. But squirrels don't scratch in rhythmic patterns. Squirrels don't mimic the sound of a human fingernail dragging slowly across the underside of your floorboards, following your footsteps from room to room. Last night, the temperature in my bedroom dropped so fast, I could see my breath blooming in the dark like ghostly orchids. The closet door, which I specifically remember locking, was cracked open, just an inch. From the darkness of the wardrobe, I heard a wet, rattling breath. It wasn't the sound of someone breathing, it was the sound of someone learning how to breathe. I whispered into the dark, "Who's there?" My voice sounded thin, fragile. The scratching started again, but this time it wasn't beneath the floor. It was coming from inside my bedside table. Scritch, scritch, tap. I forced myself out of bed and stumbled toward the hallway mirror. I gripped the edges of the porcelain sink and kept my eyes down. When I finally looked up into the glass, my heart didn't just skip a beat, it stopped. I was looking at myself, but my reflection was 3 seconds behind. I watched in paralyzed horror as my reflection slowly raised its hand to its throat, even though my own hands were still glued to the sink. The me in the mirror smiled, a mouth too wide, filled with too many teeth, and it whispered, not in the air, but inside my skull, "Thank you for the skin. It was getting so cold out there." Then the reflection reached out and touched the glass from the inside. The mirror didn't break, it rippled, like water. I'm sitting in the kitchen now, writing this by candlelight. The sun should have risen 3 hours ago, but the windows are pitch black. And the scratching? It stopped, because now I can feel something moving just beneath the surface of my own chest.